This is another episode of Rebellious Intuition. I am Chrissy Smith. I am your host, fellow learner, and fellow journeyer. And I want to do an episode today about resources because the whole premise of this show is that perhaps you, like me, are exploring all sorts of aspects of intuition. And maybe you're new to this and maybe you're not sure where to start, or maybe you've been doing this for a long time and we just all like hearing each other's ideas and resources. So why wouldn't you? I want to start off with two of the really, really big resources out there for us in this psychic realm. One of those is Hay House. Hay House has books. They started off as books, and then they went into recordings and YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is really pretty great. They have a lot of information there. I feel like it's a little bit more geared toward manifestation, intuition, working with angels, working with spirit guides, a lot more of that section of intuition. And I mean, just a huge amount of variety in there. And I think that if you're looking through trying to find good books, part of what I like about the two resources I'm sharing today, and Hay House being one, is that they're really pretty carefully curated collections. Hay House really takes time to find really good authors and to have quality books. And I think you'll really enjoy Hay House. That doesn't mean that you always have to do business through Hay House, because I gotta say, if you go to a bookstore, if you go to a metaphysical store, there are a lot of things that have been published by Hay House. You're gonna find that even just recognizing their name can be really, really helpful. There are a lot of really great resources through Hay House that you can look at. So before we get into any particular people, don't even need to worry about particular people if you know that this is a trusted resource. Now, the other one that I want to mention is Llewellyn Books. Llewellyn, and I might not even be saying that right because it's a Welsh word, but Llewellyn Books is another. They are a little bit more into the witchcraft side. You do not need to be a witch to be listening to this podcast. Psychic abilities and intuition just kind of are across the board, across all cultures. I happen to be practicing witchcraft and have for a long time. That's just kind of who I am. It's my point of view. But I think that they also have a wide variety of books, and they're also a carefully curated set of books. So you're going to find quality there. And I also want to bring up the fact that Llewellyn has a really great YouTube channel. So if you're the type who likes to read books, great. Hay House and Llewellyn Books are perfect places to start. If you're not even sure what you're interested in, Hay House and Llewellyn Books. If you like watching videos, Hay House and Llewellyn Books. This is a great place to start. And actually this week, because as I was researching this particular episode, I was like, well, what do those two offer? Because I'm really familiar with their books and with their videos. But Llewellyn just finished up LlewellynCon 2026. And I went on YouTube. They're all there for free. They've been doing LlewellynCon since 2021. And all of those videos are there, available on their YouTube channel. What? I know. Isn't that awesome? So these are some great resources for us, and a lot of different speakers, a lot of different people. But it's a great way for anyone who's at the beginning to explore, and anyone who's maybe been doing this longer, like I have, I've been doing this for a long time, to continuously find new stuff. What is the newest topic? What is cutting edge? What are people talking about right now? What other neat things can I explore? What other things are available to us? And like I said, Hay House and Llewellyn Books, two fabulous places to start your exploration. Now, those are things that you can do from your sofa. You can be really kind of shy and I'm not real sure what I want to do, but I can be on my sofa and maybe nobody knows that I have this intuition, and maybe nobody knows that I like tarot or crystals or whatever it is, and just be there by yourself and explore. But the other resource I want to mention to you, and I think it's really, really important, is that it's really nice to find a metaphysical shop to go to. Maybe that's a crystal shop that sells some books. Maybe that's a witchcraft shop. Maybe if you are Christian, that's more of a spirituality kind of a Christian shop that carries a whole bunch of self-help type books. I want you to think about finding a place that carries the kind of stuff that we talk about on this show, because being in that atmosphere and feeling like you're part of a community can be really important for your own psychic development, for your own intuition. Maybe just for you to be brave enough to be like, wait, I don't have to hide here. And that's really important. I want that for you. If you don't have it already, let's build it, because it is important. I want you to feel comfortable, and I want you to know that these metaphysical shops, yeah, they want to draw you in. They want you to feel comfortable. They want you to come in and browse and relax into the vibe and feel a sense of community. And a lot of different companies might have a metaphysical section. So if you go to a bookstore, a traditional bookstore, there might be a metaphysical section. But I got to say, if you're a little bit shy, you might not be comfortable doing that. So kind of know yourself. Know yourself. And maybe you do find something that really resonates with you. But also, and here's the fun part, you also get a chance to be in a physical location with a whole bunch of new stuff to explore. A whole bunch of new stuff to explore, some new people to meet, and maybe you find something new. Something that you're like, wait, what? I had no idea that was even a thing. I'm interested in that. Dowsing or runes or whatever it is. What if they run classes? A lot of them do. A lot of these metaphysical stores run classes. Oh gosh, I gotta say, if you're a little bit shy about your intuition, if you're at the beginning of your journey, oh, please reach out to one of these stores and see if they're running classes. Have a good time. Enjoy this. Because the more we're around like-minded people, the better we grow. And also it helps you feel braver. And I know a lot of us have been doing this for a long time, and maybe you don't have any problems with that. I gotta say though, right now, part of why I started this show is because I went from reading tarot for decades, but that's with friends and family, and really feeling called to do this in a more professional way and to be out there professionally. And yet, I'm kind of a chicken about like, should I post this on my regular Facebook page? Those are dog people and history reenactment people. Are they going to think I'm a weirdo? Yeah, probably not. There'll be a few. But I find myself actually questioning it. I'm like, oh, should I? And I will. I have. I'll do it more. But I think that there's this leap. There's something interesting that happens when you're like, you know what? I'm going to see who around me is interested in this other part of my life. I think that you might be surprised. I'm often surprised at how many of the people in my world are like-minded. It's really pretty cool how many people are fairly like-minded. And the other part about going to a metaphysical store, if there's an actual location for you, I want you to think about the person who started a business with maybe crystals or witchcraft or something, made the bold move to say, not only am I going public, I'm going super public. I'm going out there and I'm starting this business. And some of their stories are really pretty interesting. But the more that we engage in community, the more we think about how we can learn more stuff and start feeling like, I'm not weird. This is normal. This is normal for a lot of people. It tends to be something that we explore our whole lifetime. And that's part of the fun. So like I said, Llewellyn Books, fabulous resource. Fabulous resource. I mean, just the amount of books that company has published, the amount of authors that they've had, tremendous. And the same thing with Hay House. I mean, just the sheer volume of work coming from those two organizations, those two companies, is just huge. And then their YouTube channel, the YouTube channels for each of those are just fabulous. I think that you will find something that resonates with you. So I will leave those links in the show notes, and I think that you will really enjoy them. If you're navigating some sort of a life transition, a relationship question, some important decision, would like some personal guidance, I offer tarot readings. So at any time, if you would like to book a reading with me, I love doing these readings. rebelliousIntuition.com, tarot readings. And from there, you can go on and book a reading with me.